Hi and welcome everybody. Today we want to show you how you can do a good brand session for the Digital Fashion Week. In order to do so, we have Inga here, who's our sales manager at Fashion Cloud, and we're going to use minimal equipment for a minimal budget to do a brand session. If you want to just look at the final result, you can click here or in the description, and then you can see what we have produced today. Let's start with what equipment we're going to use. First up, most important, the smartphone, of course. We are using an iPhone X today. It produces very good video quality, and we have here an adapter to hook in a microphone. Then we have a gimbal. A gimbal stabilizes the camera movement, so it allows you as a cameraman or woman to walk around, to make camera shifts and pans without transferring the shakiness of your steps to the video. We are using here the DJI Osmo Mobile 3, which costs around €100. Then we have a microphone. A microphone is super important because you can have great products, great people in front of the camera, but if the sound quality is not that good, your whole video content will take a hit. So that's why we are using the Rode Video Micro for about €40 to €50. Then next up, light. Also very important. Light influences a lot if the video will look good or if it's gonna be just a little bit off. So here we have big windows, we have good light, so we don't need an extra light. But if you don't have enough windows or not enough light, you can use a LED video light, which costs around €30. All right, now that we have the equipment, let's jump into using a gimbal.
Okay.
So the first step you're going to make is to hook in the smartphone into the gimbal. It's important that the gimbal is turned off, otherwise it's going to try to work against the movements that you're going to do. Next important thing is to look at the stickers. Here at the gimbal top there's a sticker saying phone camera direction. So we look where the camera is on the phone and we make sure that we place it where the arrow points to. So you try to hook it in roughly centered. So you can move it around a little bit. And then the first test you're going to do is you grab it by this joint here, move it left and right. And we have centered it quite well. If it doesn't tilt like this when you're moving it and it just stays centered, then you're good to go. Next up, we're going to switch to the vertical axis. Here we see it's flipping and falling. So we're going to move it that's a little bit more centered. Still not there, and move it left and right again, and we're good to go. Now we can turn it on. So we press the on button and we see it's doing a fancy movement already, and if we tap twice we go into the horizontal mode. This is the mode we're going to film in. Please don't film in the vertical mode. Our whole event is being supposed to be streamed on desktop, so we have the horizontal format. You can already see it's moving and it's centering, and go ahead and try it out. So if you go around and move a little bit, you see that the camera is trying to always point to the front, and if you do a movement like this, a turn for example, it will first try to stabilize a bit and then eventually also turn. There's also a joystick that you can operate with your thumb. And if you turn to the left, it's very intuitive. You can see it's going to the left and to the right. You can also control if it's going upwards or downwards.
Okay, it's very easy.
We recommend that you at least do like 30 minutes or 40 minutes where you just go around, film some stuff and try to follow, for example, movement to get familiar with how it operates. All right, so we have explained the gimbal. Inga has gained some experiences in using it, and what's left is the microphone. So we already have this adapter here for the iPhone, and all we do is plug it in and the camera will automatically recognize the microphone and will capture all its audio from there. It's important to say this one is a shotgun microphone, so it's only recording where you're pointing to. If, for example, the person is standing over there and you're directing the shotgun micro to this direction, it's not going to capture the audio that well. So ideally, we now would have a fixture to also mount this to this gimbal and then ensure that it's always pointing into the same direction as we're filming.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, we don't have the fixture today, but we're going to link it up there and also in the description. And it will cost you around 15 to 20 euro and will ensure that you can hook up a microphone to the gimbal and also some more possibilities, like for example, the video light.
Mm-hmm.
Hello and welcome to our Fashion Cloud brand session. Today we're going to show you our example collection for Spring-Summer 2021 in order to give you a little sneak peek of how a brand session could look like. As you can see, our collection is very much characterized by blue and white. So we've selected 5 key pieces which we're going to show you in this brand session today. So let's start with the sandals over there. So first of all, we have this nice sandal here with the gold and silver details. It has a very nice texture with a woven gold and silver pattern. So it's especially comfy for hot summer days where you spend a lot of your time outside walking around in the sun. Moving on to this nice blouse here. Again, we see the color blue and it has also a little denim look like. But it's a softer and thinner denim textile so that it's not too hot for the summer days. You can close the buttons in the front or also wear it a little bit open so that it looks more casual for the summer days. Next on we have this nice summer dress with a floral print. Again, we see white and blue, as we can see it in the entire collection. Also a little bit maritime look inspired by the ocean. The sleeves are also a little bit see-through, but the dress itself has 2 layers, so it's not see-through. It also falls very nicely and swings slightly around your legs. So, I hope I could give you a little bit of an overview of our Spring-Summer Collection 2021. In case you have any questions, feel free to ask them now or contact us later.
Alright, so we've seen Inga was able to generate good content within less than 1 hour and we really spent only a minimal budget. So all in all, we're still below 200 euros and yeah, you saw the result. It's really good. And we can really only recommend for you to purchase this equipment, to have it ready. I mean, not only for the Digital Fashion Week, but in general, we're thinking of more and more social media channels. We see that good video content is getting more important. And just having a minimal setup to quickly be able to produce good content is really definitely worth it. So, yeah, what's left to say?
Thank
Have
you,
fun.
Bernie.
Yeah, thank you, Inga. Have fun generating your content for the Digital Fashion Week.